If I don't cut, well, that was an awkward pause. We got one guy left to take down. And then we got one stage division for a sub-tank. We've got 3 sub-tanks. The 4th one is in Spark Mantle stage. You need Boomer Quanger's weapon to get it. This stage is pretty cool. It's a tower. You go straight up. And I am going to now abuse this thing. That's the Rolling Shield. Remember, I was failing against it? Well, this is the charge ability of it. The charge ability of it is not going to be helpful against him. What does this thing do when I charge it? So I've never actually... Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. That's kind of gnarly. I did not know that. Yeah, I just basically turned invisible for a turn there. The nice thing about this shield is that it blocks all single little energy beams. Yeah. And any enemy it can kill in one hit, it just kills. And it stays, and the shield stays up. Okay, I can live with this. I've never used the chameleon sting before. So we're gonna charge the rolling shield. There we go. We're gonna charge the rolling shield because this level is full of scumbag robots. I know they have a name, and I will probably use it later, but actually they give all the names of the robots. They give all the robot names during the end credits. It's kind of cool. It's like a cast of characters. I don't know why I bothered with that, because I'm going to be charging it up again, because that was awesome! Yeah, you can tell how often I've played this game, and I just don't usually bother charging I never bothered charging the enemy shots, most of the enemy weapons in this game, because there really wasn't a need to. Most of them did, the directive one just sucked, and I didn't have to bother with any of the other ones. This rolling shield is pretty gnarly. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, that's kind of the MVP ability for a lot of this stage. So we're gonna charge this up again. The chameleon sting and okay, because normally you need Boomer Quanger's weapon to go grab that. Well, nuts to that. I am just going to go and do that. Unfortunately, I can't really use... Okay, I better not use that, because we need that for the boss. Okay, well that was useless. Let's just play around with some of the other special weapons since we've got them. I mean, the nice thing about that ability is that it sticks around for a while, so an enemy can move into its range of effect. Yeah, that's why I didn't bother. So, missile time. The charge one of this one shoots out those multiple enemies, those 4 fish-shaped missiles that Launch Octopus used. They're kind of cool. Okay, his secondary, he's got basically 2 things he'll try to do to you. He'll teleport around the screen because he's a tard like that, and that's where the missiles are. They cause him to basically. And he throws that at you. And he also tries to dash into you and grab you with it. Like that! So if you got missiles around, it stuns him, so... If you already had missiles in the air, birds in the air, he takes hits from them. And he'll throw you against the ceiling and do damage that way. Here we are. You got Boomerang cutter. Kind of cool. Yep, that's what it does on normal mode. Really hard to hit with. I don't care for it that much. So here's our stay. Here's our stuff. Back to plot. Finally, we found Sigma's fortress. Let's go in and put an end to his war against the humans. Okay. Before that, though, we can go to Spark Mantle stage because we need it. Sorry about that. Tapped my mic there for a minute. Let's go ahead and charge this just to kind of see what it does. I think it does stupid things. Useless. The nice side effect of the Boomer Clanger weapon is that if you launch it like this, as you can see, it likes going in a specific direction. And if you're moving up, if you're just standing still, do that. If you are falling, it will go down. But as you can see here, if I fire it, and it comes back to me, I get the energy back. So there's the escape unit. We're going to go ahead and do a quick sub-tank fill. And we're going to go get the secret upgrade. Because it's secretive and awesome. Although we're going to do the sub-tank fill first. And we're going to do this with the golden shield, because the golden shield is cool for this. So there's the bat. The bubble bat, if it drops something, will always drop HP, will always drop a life. So, which makes it really neat. It's basically the bubble bat is a classic Mega Man enemy. You don't need any more than that. Okay, now back to regular scheduled farming. There is no limit to the amount of hits it will absorb, as far as I can tell. So long as it does not hit something, it can't. It basically, if something that it can't just destroy, if it runs into something it can't just own, it will disperse. Otherwise, fun. You basically cannot. You can't lose with this thing on against single-hit enemies like these bats. So, yeah, that helps things quite a bit. Might be half again of our health bar, or there might be some inefficiencies. I don't know. See, I must have gotten too close to the enemy, to the ostrich itself, or the evil dipping bird, and yeah, whatever that is, whatever that thing is. We'll get its name later. I'll probably forget to point it out, but we'll get that thing's name later. So yeah. Don't know if I mentioned this before. 6 game. Basically, the third game in the series is kind of cool. I like, and I almost fold sometimes. The third game in the series. There it goes. Is X3, and it's got a lot of secrets in it, but I'm tempted to do the main. I am tempted to do the main other one. I'm sorely tempted to do it on my Mega Man X collection disc, just for the FMVs. But I'm a little fearful that the upgrade, or not the upgrade, but the problem with the game that I had with this one on that system, or at least on even on emulation, will still be a problem on that system, on that game too, which is And the other thing that I don't like is that something neat they did with the sprites in X and X2, at least with X, Mega Man X3, is that for some reason the PlayStation version of the game renders the final end credits as a full motion video, which is a little weird. It's nothing special. In fact, it's pretty much the same as you'll see in this game's end credits. We'll get to those. But I find it just a little odd that they did that. It is weird to me. Just because it did not make any sense at all to me. So, yeah, there is a reason I'm shooting him, and that's because if I kill him, I can now dash past him. It's a little squishy. Okay, that's good to know. Go. Okay. Since okay, what I think happens here is the strategy guide that I've been using says you need to go up there and grab that 5 times. So that's 1. But on my last 2 playthroughs, I've been getting it on I was getting it on the 4th try. I think the time I used, because I always hit it on the first way through 2. The first time, I think what happens is that it counts the first time I'm there, and then I go through the stage as the first one. So anyway, that was 1. If I'm right, it's a little random, it seems, how many hits it takes, because I wasn't even trying that hard that time, and I still killed it long before I needed to. So, that. So yeah, that's 1. That's 2. That's 2. That or holding the charge for a 4th level charge and that would do full damage. That's also just a possibility. Yeah, that's what's happening. It's a 4th level charge. Pro tip: if you have the 4th level charge, you can just drop that thing. Well, pro tip. Tip. So, run through this. I do like this scene quite a bit. It is always slowed down the game. There's number 3. And if I'm right, or the guide just happens to be wrong, either or, then this will be the last time we have to go up there. Which is a little odd to me. Because the first time I went up there, it might be that there's a possibility. It might be you have to do it 5 times, but every time with the last one you can have basically any status basically. You can have, so the last one you need to have all the upgrades in the game. It was up there. Or not. Or I screwed up, so we'll try this again. This is... How many lives do I got left? 4 lives. Plenty. Which means I've been getting lives as we've been doing this. Or I just got enough lives, got more lives than the last check. Okay. Last 2. This is a really cool upgrade, and it will let me drop pretty much any... If I can get it to hit, which is never guaranteed. Never guaranteed at all. There it is! Hey there. I give you a special present. Now, enter the capsule, please. Note he looks like he's dressed in a gi. Well, that's because he's supposed to be dressed like Ryu. And what is Ryu known for in Street Fighter 2? Yep. Hadouken. You perform it just like you have to be on the floor, you have to be on the ground, but it's still back down for it, and you have to have full health to use the Hadouken. That's the important part about it. I'll go ahead and show you, because I've not actually done this before. If you get to the end of the stage, you've already beaten the boss. You walk to the center of the stage, you just warp out. So now that that's done, hey Sigma, man, he's got an ugly mug. He's a round gem. Ready. Let's split up. I'll go in first, and then you can slip in while I keep the main defense force busy. Sounds like a plan. He's got a neat dash animation with the jets behind his boots. So, my last playthrough of this, I got my first death in this level because I was stupid. But I learned something. Hi, Scumbagger. This place is washed in scumbag robots. So, yeah. So many scumbag robots, so little time. Don't care. That's just... Honestly, that is just flipping awesome, the fact that you can do that. I will probably be using that fact for the rest of the game. There. Where do you want me? Yeah. But I got something for you. Shields, baby! Shields are up! How do you like that, you bucket of bolts? Yeah, how do you like that? Come get some. Come get some. I have the rolling shield up. You can't touch me in this. You can, however. Except your shots, it still blocks their shots, which is really cool. Okay. You know what? Meh. Let's just skip right through all of this stuff, which is really cool. You can actually dash under those guys. You can actually dash right through their legs. Just kind of go, whoop. Oh, hi, Vile. Uh-oh. Stay back, X. I'll take him on. Shoo! Come back here! Okay. Well, Zero should be able to handle Vile. Zero's a badass. Well, that was rather quick. Then there's no music left. Well, let's go see. Well, Zero, good job. You took a... Oh, wait. Hi. X, do what I tell you, or he's history. Don't listen to him, X. Go ahead and blast him. Dream on, Zero. X knows he can't defeat me. My armored carrier is more than a match for his ancient weapons. About that. As far as I know, in this version of the game, you cannot actually beat Vile in his armored carrier. I wish you could. He doesn't have... I mean, in the original game... In Maverick Under Zero, the remake, you can actually shoot your way. He's got a life bar. The version of Zero in there has a life bar, and you can complete it. But then he just basically owns you when you complete it. I think in this game, in that game, if you the armored carrier Vile also has a life bar, and if you beat it, Zero will basically get... Ah! Maybe, but I'm not through yet! Monkey on the back. Zero! Well, your ride's gone. What a worthless gesture. I can't be defeated so easily. So, X, it's just you and me now. What the? Where did that energy come from? It really doesn't matter how much energy you absorb, X. You are still far too weak. Prepare to be terminated. I kind of like Vile. He's cool. Unfortunately, I can't climb in this one. But I can shoot him in the face. You notice Vile takes surprising amount of it doesn't. You can break out of it now. It takes a surprising amount of damage from the X-Buster now. And Maverick Hunter X, after you beat the game once, you can play as Vile. Basically his own, do his own micro storyline. It's kind of cool. He's basically looking to get revenge on. He's basically looking to pwn Max and Zero on his own devices. So, let's go check up on Zero. You're alive. Gordon's alive. X, I've taken too much damage. Auto repair systems can't handle it. My power is fading fast. Yeah, it looks like he's bleeding from his lip. Bleeding. It looks like there's blood on his lip. That can't be good. I didn't think robots bled. Your power is greater than I thought. Maybe you could destroy Sigma. No! Zero! Anyway, if you had okay, that was really cool. That was really, really cool. The way I just zipped through that. So we're gonna turn on the rolling shield again because I like cheating like that. Nope. Because that's why. Heck with that. Oops. If you don't have the X-Buster upgrade... Come on. There we go. Okay, forget it. Just give me an instinct time. I'm invincible. Let's keep going. If you don't have... Okay. This is the first of the boss rush. It's Boomer Quanger. Why are you not dead? I think in Maverick Hunter X they explain why these guys have been risen from the dead. But I don't remember why exactly. But it's a Mega Man game, so there's always a refighting of bosses. So with any luck, you'll have all of the bosses dropped again in relatively straightforward fashion. Come here, Metal. There you go. How you doing, Metal? Yeah, those guys are in the original game too. They're kind of cute. These guys are mostly here to let you refill your energy, I bet. And you know, in case you're, especially the scumbags. I got full everything. So this is probably my least favorite of the bosses to fight. I hate this thing. Because I have a problem. I basically have trouble discerning his pattern. Last time I fought him, I had to drop all my subtakes. And if you don't drop your if you don't fire immediately when he hits the bottom, so he's going to try and he's going to drop his. So near as I can tell, he's going to always try and head for you, which is good. Yeah. And the idea is to basically put him in a spot where he can't get to you. Which, you can't get to the fourth pillar. Those things are just there to absorb the shots. That was silliness on my part. There we go. We're going to go ahead and go here. Yeah. And you have to be really quick on the shot. I will probably do... I'm doing really well against him right now. So he can't get over here anymore. Gets faster. He can't get to here because there was no pegs there. So hopefully I can drop him without burning his sub-tank. Got one more hit left on him. Got him. So I didn't have to use a sub-tank for him. That's really nice. Last time I had to burn all of my sub-tanks to kill him. Really aggravating. So, there's the hour. Sorry about that, I bumped the mic again. And I'm apparently making bristly noises because I'm scratching my beard. I am going to probably cut it again at the 1 hour, 5 minute mark. Actually, I'm not, because, you know, I'm past that ability, so I will cut it after this boss fight. Or I will cut it like I did last time, which was the Sigma run. The Sigma run is the final boss fights. They said I will be using a save state at the beginning of the fight because it's a 3-part boss fight, and death in the final state. Oh look, there was my classic blunder. Buzzsaw ostrich things. So here's the first fight. This is Chill Penguin. This also lets us show off a bit about the special weapon effects. He's got a kind of cool one because you light him on fire. Otherwise, it's not worth it. It does that to him, which is kind of cool. However, and it basically breaks those immediately. Otherwise, it's pretty flipping useless because it's so short range, and your normal shots hurt him just as much as anything else. Your normal shots hurt him enough as it is. Got it. Oop, that was close. Yeah, he doesn't just flinch when you hit him like that. He basically only flinches when he's in the standard. So that's one. So we've got two of the 8 down. 6 to go. Because of Vile, this is weird in that in this game, an X. In the other X games, when you do the boss rush, doing the boss rush basically gives you the ability to pick any of the 8 bosses, and it's done as a suck of robots. soccer robots. Come here. Come here. Come here. There we go. Wanted him dead. Playing robot with the giant punching armor, which make no sense to me, honestly. Simply because I know I can now. The previous runs, before I realized that the rolling shield was just so superior there, I ended up using, I just basically went up the normal way. So here's Storm Eagle for our second boss fight. I'm not going to try to use a special weapon on him. I believe it's the Chameleon Sting, but you know, you saw how. Okay, well, we will use the Sting a bit on him just because it does more damage. We don't have to charge. We don't have to charge. Some of the names get all of the names in this game for the Mavericks anyway tend to be Thing plus. Okay, now he's doing his try to blow you off the stage move, which is kind of cool. Not that useful for him, but is always something plus an animal. There are always animals in this one, except for like character mobs. That's one of the things I liked about Maverick Hunter X. If I either emulate, I own the disc for Maverick X, so unless I emulate it or what that Chameleon Sting thing. Rather than try and do that, I'm just gonna sit down and I might either emulate it, because I do have the disc, and I can get a copy of can dump a copy of the ISO myself, dump a copy of myself for emulation, or I might sit down and just pick up a copy, or I might rig up a webcam, because I've been meaning to do a webcam rig on my PSP or my DS. That'd be cool. I might do that game too, but if I do, well, I will sit down, and everything's kind of fully voice acted, which is really, I like that part about it. The game is slightly different, and then there's a video, the Deus Sigma video, which is probably on YouTube somewhere, so that's probably there or something, so you don't need to pay attention to it. You don't need me to watch it. I'd also probably do Vile Mode. Vile Mode's really cool in that, hey, it's Vile. There goes one of the eyes. Those spikes, if my memory serves, are instant death spikes. So we don't want to touch those. So once we drop the other eye, so any luck? Oh, no. There we go. Oh, damage. Yeah, this is the only eye that comes out now because we broke the other one. So we're gonna do the nose some more. And we're gonna shoot the eye some more. Really? There. The eye's down, which means the only thing left to destroy is the nose. Yeah, that was pretty cheap. Moving on. There we go. Dropping it. Dropping the nose drops the teeth, which means we're not going to instantly die on the way out. So that's the second of the boss stages. Finally. The third of the boss stages is pretty much a pure boss rush. There's a password for those of you playing at home. We've not used a single sub-tank left, and I'm happy about that, but I will probably need it for the next stage. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. See, here, we're really not even just considering it anymore. We're just straight to the bosses. I believe this is... What is this? Oh, this is Armored Armadillo. Okay. Well, we have something for him. Hello there, Armored Armadillo. How you doing? Yeah, he's immune. He's immune to all damage when he's rolling around, except when you take his armor plating off. Then he becomes an unarmored armadillo. You can actually do damage to him now when he's rolling around, but it's usually not worth much effort. And with at least him doing that, dropping and stripping him of his shields stops him from throwing a rolling shield at you, so unless he's bouncing around the screen, that's all he can do. I always found that part interesting. There's a few other bosses in other X games that have similar nerfing. Magma Centipede is one of them. Go. Pro jump there. Well, kind of. I'm not gonna bother. Just not gonna bother. This is, as tell by the ceiling, Sting, Chameleon. And I'm just not going to try and use special weapon because it's not worth my time. Okay, well, it's kind of worth my time in that it knocks him the heck down. Yeah. Oh, come on! And that's why I'm irritated by his... There. Hits him like that. Okay, there's the attack that I was talking about. It's kind of hard to get it to hit because you have to do it on the way up, not at the apex of jump. And I'm used to shooting at the apex of the jump. So it always trends down. Of course, you know, now that I think about it, I can just stand. I don't even have to jump to hit him. I can just stay on the ground and shoot. Except for that. And he's down. And he's dead. There's another one. Move to the next boss. Yeah, no. They aren't even they are not even trying. They're not even disguising the fact that we were in full boss rush mode now. This is Spark Mandrill, which means we need the Shotgun Ice, or the S-Ice. Interesting note, Mega Man is called Rockman in Japan. And all of his moves are always named in English. Even in the Japanese version, his names are in English. His moves are in English. His weapons are in English. I just thought that was kind of cool. Another character that we'll get in like Mega Man X4 is the opposite. All of his moves are always in, at least in Roman, if not pure Japanese. It's just kind of cool. Go Spark Mandrill. I've lost track of how many guys we've dropped. But this underwater section means only means one thing. It's time to defeat Launch Octopus. The night I died. So I'm not even going to try using the rolling shield for the most part. I'm just going to kill him. And then we have another boss. I'm doing pretty well. I've not had to drop a sub-tank. Or anybody. Nope. If you get caught by him, he will... basically, he will get caught by him when you are... Yeah, that's where having the dash makes him a lot easier than otherwise. He will actually drain health off of those types of skills. he actually flinches a bit when you hit him with the X-Buster. A little. See, there's my pro shooting skills. I shoot the charge shot over the wall, and then he gets a little pellet shot in the face. I just fail at aiming properly. That's kind of just it. So that was Launch Octopus. So we're gonna switch over to Quanger's weapon real quick. Except get that life. Okay, I'm gonna have to drop. Oh no, this is not. This is Flame Mammoth, who is also a punk. Alright, come get some. You know you want it. Giant. I don't know. It was interesting in Maverick Hunter X to hear everyone's reasons for doing what they were doing, because they're all Maverick Hunter, which means they all have the ability to think for themselves. And just why they're rebelling. Some of them are just kind of broken, but you have a nice, conversation with Storm Eagle, who seems kind of like a nice guy, except for the fact that he's on the wrong side. Those are the headshot, right over his mouse/elephant ears. A little more oil around the stage. And of course, I kill him this is the third time I've done this. I've killed him at the point where the conveyor belt is moving to the back of the stage. So, yay for me. Okay, and then we go right into the next boss. No extra health pickups, and this is one I'm going to drop some sub-tanks on because I hate this thing. This is the Dragon Skull tank. It tries to crush you. It tries to crush you a lot. Yep, see that? Yeah, good. It actually hits you. If you're on the wall, when it hits the wall, you get knocked off. I didn't realize I was on the wall when that happened. And it hurts when that happens. This is the point where I'm going to drop sub-tank. See, that's the problem with the sub-tank. It does not, unlike X2 and X3, they apparently decided, oh, it's going to shoot purple stuff at me. Ow. Ow! And it can hurt me too when I do that. It can hurt me slamming against the wall. I think whenever it slams into something, there it goes. Whenever it slams into something, it can knock me off the wall. I believe is how that works. So, here we go. Boss rush complete. Boss is complete. Zero is dead. Zero must be avenged. 2653-3848-7587. We're going to go for a quick health pickup, and then we're going to stop the recording because I could use a short break, and this is usually the part where it all goes pear-shaped for me. 6 lives. Let's go ahead and finish this one. Let's go ahead and finish this with a full rack of lives. 7. Maximum of lives you can have is, of course, I don't know why I'm filling my sub-tanks here. I suppose I could have dropped. I have to wonder if Hadouken will actually break. That would be interesting. I'll have to do that in one playthrough. I just realized that Hadouken might be able to just defeat Lyle, but okay, that's full. So we're going to hit the escape unit to save our 4 full sub-tanks. And we are going to... I'm going to save state here just to save the game. 2653-3848-7857. See you in the next video.